everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be the mom tag. So this was a tag created by Emily Norris. If you are unfamiliar with her, you definitely need to go check out her channel. She's an awesome mommy vlogger. She makes other types of videos, just really great things for moms. So definitely go check out her channel. But she created this tag. It is 15 questions relating to basically just being a mom. Before I get started, if you are new here, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you with my channel. And also don't forget to hit the post notifications button because it reminds you of when I am uploading. So let's get started. All right, the first one, your favorite mom hack. So I would say basically for me, I mean, it sounds pretty simple, but it's scheduling. So my oldest is now 3, going on 3.5, and for him, he relies on schedule or else the day is completely chaos. So I will just create like a little chart and I will show like this is breakfast time, this is playtime, outdoor time, things like that. And it really makes our day a lot easier if I don't do that, or like if I'm not feeling well, or you know, something's going on with my younger child. It's just completely crazy. So my favorite would definitely be keeping a schedule and sticking to it. Number 2, most embarrassing moment. So I would say this was probably a recent one. My younger child is known for explosions. I know that's a little TMI, but we went to Walmart probably about a month ago and he had an explosion and we didn't realize it. And I picked him up and took him in and it was all over my shirt and my pants and the cart and it was horrible. So we literally had to take him all the way home and clean him up and start over again. But yeah, and that's like the 3rd time he's done that, so very embarrassing. Number 3, what part of the day do you love the most? I would say the morning time, because I feel like after my kids get up in the morning, they're just very, very happy. It's a really good time to connect more, and that's when we kind of get my older child's like learning time in a little bit. I'm kind of prepping him for preschool. Even though he's only 3, he's still learning a lot of things, so I'm trying to help him with that. And my younger child is just in a good mood, and it's just a really fun time to just sit and play and talk and kind of connect. Number 4, what part of the day do you like the least? This would definitely be bedtime. Some days, even though we're on a schedule, it's okay. Other days, it's miserable. So my oldest, with him being in a big boy bed now, he's still, some days he'll go in the bed and other days it's just a constant like hour of in and out of the bedroom and him like testing us. So it's very, very hard, and it really cuts into like my husband and I's, you know, time together to just to like talk or watch TV or something. So that can get very frustrating at times. Number 5, what's the worst thing someone said to you when you were pregnant? I don't think that I had anything horrible said, but you know, just how people make comments of like, you look like you're gonna go into labor early, or you're gonna burst, or you know, just things like that. Just when you're at the very end, it makes you feel like larger than you actually are. It can get kind of annoying, but it didn't really bother me that much. Number 6, a baby name you didn't agree on. My husband wanted the name Braxton for our oldest, and I wanted the name Josiah, and we both hated the other person's name, and we agreed on Elijah. But for Landon, we pretty much both agreed on that as is, so those are the only ones. Number 7, do you co-sleep? No, we have never done that with either of our children. We have trained them from the get-go. I mean, in the beginning, for like the first 6 months, we kept them in our bedroom and they were in like a little bassinet right beside the bed. But we have never let them actually in our bed. That's just a personal preference for us, and it's worked for us, and now they both sleep well in their own bedrooms, but everybody has their own opinion on that. Number 8, something you bought but you never used. So I would say probably a bottle warmer. I don't know. We got one initially with our oldest, and I just feel like that never really was a thing that we used. I don't know. Some people might use it, think it's convenient, but I guess we just never really got it out. Number 9, 3 hospital bag must-haves. So I would say this is more so for the parent. So it's gonna sound kind of silly, but for the baby, everything's already at the hospital. So really, I feel like what I needed the most was my phone charger, because people blow up your phone when you had a baby. So, and it's just kind of crazy like that. And my phone was dying, so my laptop or iPad, because I used it to watch movies and just things like that. I don't know, maybe the bringing home the baby outfit. I don't know, those sound silly, but like we didn't really pack a whole lot, and we didn't feel like we needed that much. I mean, everything else for the baby was really there, and it wasn't like, I didn't really have like a really strenuous labor or anything, so I didn't really need a whole lot of stuff. Number 10, are you a routine mom or go with the flow? I think it depends on both. I try to stay on a routine as much as possible for my 3-year-old, because he's just that type of kid. He's very OCD and he needs a routine. But when things are out of my control, or we're somewhere and I just know the routine's not gonna happen, but he's still like fine and having fun, then I'm go with the flow. I'm really patient, and I'm not the type of person that's like high strung all the time with my kids, so it doesn't really bother me. So I would say both. Number 11, what type of labor did you have? Did you have pain relief? So my first child, my labor was like not even an hour. I went to the hospital and I was almost 8 centimeters dilated already. I didn't know that I was in labor. I didn't have really any pain. I didn't have time for an epidural, so I got in there and got ready, and that was it. It was painful though, I will say that, just because I was stressed out. It was my first baby and I didn't know that it was coming that fast. But yeah, that was the first one. My second baby, he came 3 weeks early. I went to my doctor's appointment actually, and he told me that I was extremely low in my fluids and the baby had to come out because it was gonna turn into a dangerous situation. So I went and got induced at 37 weeks exactly, and I think that took maybe 3 hours after I got induced. I did get an epidural that time, and it was a very, very easy labor. I didn't feel anything, and that was it. Number 12, have you ever been mom shamed? Not that I know of, not to my face, probably behind my back, because I feel like everybody eventually says stuff about people. I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like there are certain moms that are judgy. To me, it is what it is. Everybody's allowed to parent their own children, and that's my opinion, but I don't know. But to my face, no, nobody's ever said anything bad to me. Number 13, the biggest challenges you face since becoming a parent. I think maybe I've had a lot more anxiety, I would say, and that's been hard to deal with. I don't know. I just don't, even when my kids are sleeping, I don't as much. I'm just a worrier in that way. So it's been hard for me because I'm constantly like checking on them. And if they're with other people, I'm like worried about what they're doing. And I don't know, I just can't let that go. And that's just my personality. So I've been managing it a lot better, and it's been a little bit easier the second time around. Number 14, the best advice you've ever been given, biggest piece of advice you would give a new mom. I would say the best piece of advice I was given was just to do what you think is best for your child and do not worry about what other people think. And I feel like that's what I've been doing, and everybody, like I've said, parents their own way, and I feel like what I have done for my child and my husband and things like that have been totally fine, and they're both healthy and happy and thriving, and that's all that you can hope for as a parent. And I think that I would give that advice to a new parent too, you know? Just don't worry about what other people are telling you. You're gonna hear lots of different opinions, and people are probably gonna be trying to persuade you to do something, but in your heart, you need to figure out what's best for you and your family and your child, and do it your way, because you are the parent and that's your role. So I don't know, I just feel like that's really important to remember. And number 15, who is your mom crush? So I would say probably Brianna Kay. She's just so wonderful and so real, and she has 2 little kids, and I don't know, I just love her vibe. I love her channel. I think that all of her videos are wonderful, and if you haven't seen her channel, go check her out. I will put it in the description box, but she's just amazing, and she's blown up so quickly like in the past year or so, and yeah, I just think it's awesome. So go check her out. Alright, so that is it. If you are a mom and you haven't done this tag, definitely do it and let me know so I can see what your answers are. And that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. And I will see you in my next video.